What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Talk That Talk with Meesh and Jay. I'm Meesh, and to the left of me is my bro, Jay.
That's right.
We are back and we are black for episode 26. Okay?
26.
Every episode means the most to us, y'all, so it doesn't matter, and we're gonna keep emphasizing that. Okay, so if you new to us, please come in, get your smokes, get your drinks, whatever it is you enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you true to this, you already know what to do. You done already been doing this. You've been liking, you've been commenting, and you've been subscribing. And I want to thank you. Thank you. Jay and I are so appreciative of every new subscriber, every comment, everybody who just comes and views and just watches. But please, if you do come in, if you even get in here just to see this black excellence, y'all, just like it, subscribe.
Black I am.
And black he is. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So we here. We're not going nowhere.
It seems like every episode we do get a couple stragglers that subscribe.
That's right.
So I'd be happy for that.
I'm very
I don't care if we move up one subscriber.
That's
at
it.
least we gaining one extra person that's enjoying us.
That's right. Because at the end of the day, Jay and I, we enjoy this. And at the end of the day, because we enjoy it, we know that this is a journey. And we're going to enjoy every moment of this journey.
Definitely enjoy.
Okay? We're still in our process of grieving and going through. Yet again, I want to mention too, in this episode, y'all, I don't want to make it too long. Go back to episode 20 and go to episode 24.
24.
Okay? Episode 20 is a compilation of all that we've done so far up until that episode, shorts and things. It'll give you insight on Jay and I's personality and everything. And episode 24 is the dedication to our father. So, you know, it's a very hard episode to have done, but it was very important to us. So, yet again, if you coming in here for the first time, or if you're coming in here for the umpteenth time, please, if you hadn't checked out episode 24, please check it out and watch it all the way to the end. That means as soon as we say peace, there is a special part, a special dedication to my father that Jay put together at the end. So please stay tuned to watch that as well on 24. But outside of that, y'all here, let's get into these topics or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, first we always like to let y'all know what's going on with us and what's new with us. So yeah, we about to get in it. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy. Bro, what's been going on?
What I did this weekend. I got invited to my boy, co-worker. He turned 50, so he had a 50th birthday party. Hey, 50 is a milestone for anybody,
very much so.
Especially living in this area. So went over there, enjoyed myself with him, you know, me and his family, stuff like that. Had a good time. And then Sunday, you know, the car club and all that. We went out to I want to say Maryland International Raceway. We went out there and they had a whole bunch of nice cars out there, souped up cars.
Yes, I seen some of the stuff he was putting on.
Yeah, they was up there drifting and racing and revving their engines up and showing their cars up. There was a lot of different clubs there, and a lot of those clubs are unique.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They by the book. I'm talking about real clubs. This ain't no summertime. Like they got president, vice president, sergeant at arms on their window, and each car had a color. Each car had a theme. You know, man, you can tell these guys and gals put money into those cars.
I seen it.
Man.
Absolutely seen it.
Man, they put money into those cars. One guy that I met, and I met him through Rob. You know, I don't know if he Rob's boy or whatever, but man, he had a Kia like mine. Well, not exactly like mine. He had a different, I think like a K5. I want to say a K5 Kia. And he told us, he broke his, like during the pandemic, he took his whole car apart and put it back together.
Really?
During the pandemic.
His whole car apart and put it back together?
Yeah, put it back together differently.
Like, he had a lot of time.
Yeah, and his trunk looks superior. Man, I mean, it looks good. I'm like, dude, he said it took him 2.5 months to do work on his car.
Dedication.
But yeah, it was hot out there too. But I enjoyed myself, met some people, enjoyed looking at the cars, man. We had a good time. Then later on, we went to go see Transformers.
Okay.
Transformers was really good. It was really, really, really good. Out of 5, I gave it 4.5. You know, because.
So why 4.5?
Because it was a little, some stuff. It's a few things that's like a little overboard.
Right.
I was like, come on.
Stretching it.
Yeah, you stretching it. But I loved it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I loved it. It was good to see. You know, I'm a Transformer. I'm an old cat, so Transformers was my thing back then.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I had a good time doing that. But man, it was basically my weekend, man. I definitely had a good weekend. You know, got my mind off things, and you know, for time to get back to work and then get back to the pops business. You know?
That's right.
Yeah. So what about yourself, sis?
Oh God, I was moving all weekend, y'all. I was
enough.
moving. I was a lot of packing and putting stuff up, and y'all know how much of a pain that is. But I'm so excited to say that I am settled in. Unfortunately, my girlfriend, because she has almost 200 boxes of shoes, and including all these extra ass things she still has some things to do. Hopefully, she'll be done soon. But as far as I'm concerned, my part is done. Okay, so that was the biggest highlight of my weekend that just passed. But I do want to bring up that I checked out Whitney Houston, the Whitney Houston movie on Netflix.
I watched it last week.
Wow, like
last weekend, not the weekend just past, the weekend before last.
Before last, yeah. And I know it been out, but I hadn't been, you know, y'all, I don't be watching much TV, but I was like, let me check this out. So I checked it out. You know, in the new living room and everything, so I was happy to check that out. I was excited. It was good. I still ain't finished it yet.
You ain't finished it?
No, because it's like I keep getting tired. Yeah. It's so long. But it's good.
Yeah.
But I like how they highlighted in the beginning her relationship with Robin and how a little more realistic that they made it. You know, because of course, I think Robin had been highlighted in the past, but they never were openly truthful about it. Not since Robin wrote her little book and started. Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, as far as I know, back then they did kind of put stuff out there. You know how it is.
But barely.
Because it wasn't no social media. Mm-hmm. So it's like you don't know what to believe, and that was the issue with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But you know what? I got to give it to Robin though. I don't know if anybody has seen the Whitney Houston movie, but it was literally Whitney Houston's lover until Whitney Houston decided that, you know, her dad suggested she should just be with men. And so
it would look better for her if she did.
Right, and especially for her career. And you know,
at that time.
But also, come on now, Whitney, that's what she wanted. You know, Robin, in my mind, the way I saw it she was for play anyway. Because other than that, I know for me, there's nobody gonna tell me what I'm gonna do in that area, and then I'm gonna just go do it unless I wanted to do it. So I feel like Robin for her to sit there and still be her manager, to still be her friend, and still be there for her,
she loved
and not be bitter. Right? She loved her. It was unconditional because she was upset, but she wasn't bitter. She even accepted her relationship with Bobby. I mean, I don't know how truthful that part of the story is because yet again, Whitney's gone, and I'm sure Robin had some input. But I would say that I liked that aspect of the story that they kept on pushing. Yeah. Regardless of what happened. So that was a really nice part of the movie that I did like that they brought that in. They weren't unrealistic about her story. And as it went on, Bobby, you know, so it was good. The whole thing was good. I just haven't saw the rest of it. So I'll let y'all know. But I loved it so much I watched it twice and I just got tired. Okay? I'm just gonna let y'all get tired. And also, only one more thing I discovered. Have you heard of ChatGPT, bro? You know they're using it, ChatGPT. It's like an AI bot. Okay, so you can it's an app, right? But they use it in schools to write essays. The daggone app can write sermons. So it's a robot that you can ask it anything, and it's pretty much better than Google. It's better than Google. You can Google, ask it any question. It'll tell you any information you want to know. I've been playing around with it because, of course, I've been looking into this whole AI and artificial intelligence and everything that's behind it. You know, AI is like a very huge developing part of our world now. It's pretty interesting.
What is it? Is it an app? Is it a website? I mean, can I get on my laptop?
You can get on. It's an app. You can get on your laptop. No, it's on computer. computers, period. You can download the app. Like, it looks, well, I'm going to just show Brian, I know y'all can't see it, but it looks like that. AI chatbot. And I named it Indigo. And look, and you ask it any question. Like, I had mad conversations about it. Look, I was asking Indigo about the Illuminati and all that. Yup. But it was telling me it don't have no personal beliefs or opinions, so it was faking. I'm trying to get.
So it's an AI thing.
It's an AI. Yeah, it's a robot that
knows everything.
Knows everything, and it's supposed to tell you everything without personal bias or opinion because it's just a robot. So I was asking about everything, afterlife, God, whatever, and it just keeps telling me how, oh well, I don't have any biases or opinions, but it can shoot straight about logically what things is and ain't. So I'm still playing around with it, y'all. I really am. But I was interested because it keeps coming up. Because I ran into a video, a YouTube video of a guy who asked ChatGPT, which is what I was just showing you, to write a sermon about what part does artificial intelligence play during the end times. To write a sermon about it as if it was a pastor, and it did it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's interesting as hell, and schools are using it too. In certain, I don't know if Prince George's County is using it or any other, but I know in Illinois they're using it in classrooms and things too. So something interesting for y'all to know more about that. But that's what I've been doing, because I always have to keep my mind stimulated on other things. So I was moving, I was watching movies, and I'm chatting with a chat bot right now because I'm trying to jog the brain, okay? So that's it with me, or whatever, right? So for the first daggone topic, y'all, it is some drama. I don't get this, but it's drama between Anita Baker and Babyface's fans, because Anita Baker basically asked Babyface, I don't know if she asked him or if she kicked him off, but it basically had a concert or a tour that they was doing. She had a tour, and basically Babyface was asked to no longer be a part of that tour because they were having technical issues during this tour, and it wasn't, I guess because of the nature of the technical issues, it wasn't leaving Anita Baker enough time to perform her whole set. And so basically Babyface was taking advantage. I wouldn't say taking advantage, but he was doing what naturally he felt he should do. Be Babyface. He'd go up there, he'd do his song, he'd do an extra song. He was going over his time, and Anita Baker just wasn't feeling it. So basically, he was asked to step down from his tour. He put a tweet out, or I don't know if it was a tweet, but he did write to his fans to let them know, the ones who had come to see him, to say, hey, I've been asked to basically not be on this concert or this tour anymore because Anita Baker wants her space. Mm-hmm. She wants the ability to be able to, do her thing without basically me interfering. And his fans started going at Anita Baker.
Yeah.
So, the thing about it is Anita Baker is with the shits.
Of course.
She's very much so with the shits. I did not know that, because I always know her for her nice, smooth, regal voice. I know a lot of great music, and I know a lot of people love like Anita Baker songs. I remember the Sweet Love song that she did, and her melodies are great. But I hear she's very, very, very difficult to work with. I hear she's attitudinal and all of that. And she is really with the shits because people were really like saying things to her in the comments and saying, oh, you said that the Babyface is nothing but a supporting act. She literally allowed him to be a supporting act. He was not a co-act in her concert, in her show. Because it's Babyface. Yeah.
Hey, come on now. This ain't no small time dude.
Right, he's not small time.
This is Babyface.
This Babyface.
I'm shocked that he
agreed to that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, there's Anita Baker, but man, Babyface can hold his own show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he don't need.
And he got such a catalog that he could definitely have his own show. He just did a Tiny Desk concert, which I hear was really nice. I saw a little bit of it. I peeked in on it. It was definitely good. But Anita Baker was saying, yes, in his contract, he is a supporting artist and an opening act. So therefore, he really, in her eyes, was not needed. Not needed, okay? So while Babyface hasn't went on her, he got a beehive of his own. Okay?
Yeah.
He got a Babyface hive of his own.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay?
Like most artists do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they came for Anita and was letting her know, like, hey, we don't appreciate how you treating him or how you talking to him. And she's feeling offended. So she's speaking back and forth with
tweeting back and forth
with his fans and telling them, like, hey, it's not me, it's his contract.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
The fact of the matter is, he's only an opening act.
But if he signed a contract, why not allow him to finish out the contract? I mean, so she must have he had to get paid, unless she just didn't pay him for the rest of the tour, because a contract is a contract.
A contract is
you can't just rip it up just because you say, oh, I don't want him on the tour. You got to pay that man.
Right, because there were technical issues, and what does that have to do with him? That's not his problem.
Yeah, and some say that Anita Baker comes out late.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, she takes her time. She come out late.
Yep.
So of course you're not gonna have that much time if you not on time on your own. On your own.
She's a diva.
So sometimes one of them joints, he might have thought Babyface might have like, look, she's probably running late.
Yeah. Let me be a filler.
Let me be a filler and keep on going until somebody give me a red light. And she's ready. You know what I mean? Then I shut it down.
Right.
Maybe that happened. Maybe it didn't. But I heard she's one of the late people to her shows.
Yeah, and
have her fans waiting a while.
And it makes sense. Because, of course, if you're somebody like Anita Baker, and I'm not nothing against Anita Baker, I know a lot of people who think Anita Baker is lovely because of the way she sings.
And she does. She got great music.
Yes, but we have to understand, and I'm just going to throw this out there, Anita Baker's 65, y'all. Okay? And she's been doing this for a long time. And I noticed this just in general, and I know maybe, bro, you can vouch for this. I noticed in general, when you're dealing with somebody who is talented, right, in anything that they do, whether they be a barber, a dancer, a singer, whatever services that they provide, right?
Right.
They get lazy after a while, because once they get so many people saying you the GOAT, like at first, they on it. Oh, when she sings, she on time on the show, she know what she gotta do. But once you become the GOAT, meaning the greatest of all time, somebody that you know for a fact everybody gonna be looking for you, regardless of how bad you F up, they still gonna wanna mess with you.
They'll mess with you.
They get ungrateful about it. I'm sorry, I don't wanna talk trash about Anita Baker at all. I think Anita Baker's lovely, but I think we have to understand that some people need that extra thing that says, hey, just because you're a great this and a great that, you still have to have your customer service up. You still have to understand that there's a mutual respect between artists and the person who's actually buying into you.
Yep.
You know, the person who's actually believing in you has some respect for them too. Okay, so the lateness is a little bit unacceptable if you're continuously being late. You see what I'm saying? If you're continuously, not really giving 100% just because you know that people automatically you got a seal of approval. Right. You have that seal of approval, so you think it's okay for you to just do anything. And I've ran into situations like that where, mostly I dealt with that with like barbers and shit. Okay, I go to barbers that actually get a lot of clientele. I know they're really good and everything. And sometimes when you're dealing with them, they be lovely, they be cool. And I'll deal with them for years because I'm loyal to my barber. I don't do no cheat. But don't play me.
Yeah.
Okay, because then as soon as I realize that you playing with me, you making me wait extra, you not showing up on time, or you not keeping your appointments, and you think I'm supposed to deal with that, absolutely not. I'll find somebody else.
That's right.
That's it, and that's all. You can be great, but there's always somebody out here who's hungry. Hunger beats your talent every time. That's how younger people come up and beat you. You see what I'm saying? This is how younger people can come and take your place. It's not no disrespect. Just that hunger beats it every time.
Right.
Laziness is what that throws you down. You see what I'm saying? Into nothingness. When you're being lazy. But when you actually show people, hey, it don't matter. Anita Baker, clearly she's not hungry. So she like, I could be late. I don't have to do nothing but be Anita Baker.
Yeah, because I'm Anita Baker.
And when you start getting that attitude, this is when you don't care what happens because you feel like you already got that stamp of approval and it's forever and it's permanent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I feel about this situation, and that's where where it's coming
like
from.
you said, a lot of these artists, them big time artists, that's what they do. You know, because I go to a lot of concerts. That's just what I do. But I already know because of who they is, they gonna be late.
Yep.
It just depends on the venue too.
Yep.
Because some of the venues stay longer than others, whether it's arena or whether it's like the Fillmore, for instance. That joint going to close at a certain time. So even though it closes at a certain time, these artists are wait till the very last. Look, no one is. So if it's 8 to 12, then you got people. You know, the people that started out. If some people get there at like 9 and just say it's nobody, that means you standing around and waiting on them and waiting on them. They might not come on until 10.
That's right.
You've been there since 8 o'clock.
2 hours, just waiting.
Just waiting on them. But you ought to just say there's nobody singing or rapping or doing whatever before the headline. It's just Anita Baker. And then people come there at 8 o'clock to see Anita Baker, but nah, Anita Baker ain't showing up until 10.
Right.
And you just standing there and the DJ,
playing whatever.
You mad, you bored, tired. Come on now. But because they so big time like that, not just Anita, it happens a lot of them. Because of who they are, they already got paid. Y'all gonna see me when I get there.
That's right. It's ego and it's arrogance.
And then they gonna rush through all these songs. They playing half songs, having you sing half the song. Going to the next song.
They put the little mic up and you sing the rest and then you.
And next thing you know, 12 o'clock hit. Okay, Tyler, good to see you, DC.
Right.
Gone. Like, what? God damn.
All right. I love you.
Only sing an hour and a half and I'm going home.
That's it. Laid out.
Man, there's only a few put on great shows.
That's it. Showmanship is important, y'all. And yet again, like I said, this is with anything. This is just not for Anita Baker. This is for people who you supposedly have a talent in something.
That's right. And
you have attracted a lot of attention in this talent, and you are successful. But now you've done it so many years, you just don't care how you do it no more.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how I feel about your boy Gay-Z.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
You didn't hear that from me.
I'm sorry. Don't get on me. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna say nothing else about that. I feel like, or even Drake. I feel like that about Drake too. Drake, I love this man. When he first came out, his music actually was a hitting, but then it seemed like as time went on, he just gave up. Like, dude, you're not doing that. What are you saying?
Right.
What are you saying? What are you doing? It's like he's like, oh, I can just put anything out. Because you're Drake now. You got that seal of approval that said I can do whatever I want now. Just like what Kanye did the Poopity Scoop song. I know you heard that shit. Poopity Scoop.
Thank the graduation album. I don't care about none of the rest of that stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a few songs out of that he made that was good. But I get it. They get to a plateau where they feel they can do anything because their fan base is solid. They're not going anywhere, so they can put whatever they want. That was one thing that I did not like about Jay-Z, because Jay-Z put that hard. When he was grinding, he was in the street, that shit was hard. Then all of a sudden, you done went and got you a Beyonce, you started making money, you got your little fan base, and Biggie dies, and everybody trying to say, oh, yeah, you the king or wherever you are. And then you just start doing anything. Anything. I'm like, no, this ain't it.
It ain't it.
Now you want to throw rock and roll in your stuff. It's okay. No.
Doing too much.
We want that hardcore shit.
That's right. And then not only that, but what's up with Anita Baker throwing Babyface under the bus to Beyonce? To the Bay House.
That was crazy.
Now y'all seen some more.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Okay, now why would she do that?
See, now
what she had to do with that?
Now you asking for something bigger than what it is. The internet don't play games.
No, they don't.
And if people can find people on there, you got Babyface fans, you got Beyonce fans, and all it takes for a few to say something, and you asking for it.
That's right.
Come on, Nita. That was wrong, man.
Wrong. And then I'm sure Beyonce looking back like, okay, how did I
get in this? Yeah, how the hell did I get in?
Like how?
I mean, she being respectful because it's Anita.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm being respectful here, but hey, keep your name on.
Right, like what's that? And then when did he say that? What was they kicking it with over a couple drinks? And he like, I really don't like her, right? Okay, like I don't know where she got that information from, but to just throw that out there on a tweet because you responded back to people like you're inciting something, and that may not even really be the truth. I just think that that's messy. So
way messy.
I think that while I do love Anita Baker, and I think she has such a beautiful, timeless voice, and I think there are not many artists. Like even when I was watching Whitney Houston, I was floored by her vocals because they do not allow women to come out anymore and sound like Anita Baker or Whitney Houston or even Jennifer Hudson. I think she's the most recent, along with Christina Aguilera, and there's a few who like they could get their voices up there, or to get the octaves. Even Mariah Carey during her time, she was just, their voices were amazing.
Right. And
they do not allow women artists to come out and sing that way anymore, with heart and with depth. And so of course I have massive amount of respect for Anita Baker. I think she was a beautiful woman, and her voice was amazing, and it was closest to Toni Braxton. And actually, there were a few songs that actually Babyface wrote for Anita Baker, and that he ended up having to give to Toni Braxton because Anita turned them down. Okay, so I don't know whether there's some history where there's some dislike with her and Babyface. I mean, I don't believe that she would ask him to be on the tour if she disliked him. But I do think that it's kind of foul to kick him off the tour or make him leave all because you feel like he's taking up time, or because both of them are legends, one and the same. They're both
definitely legends, period.
So
no bigger than the other.
So he is expecting, like, he has fans who's coming in like, oh, Babyface, oh, they acting crazy for him just like they acting crazy for her, So it's like, of course it's kind of like two strong-headed women in one household. Mm-hmm. That's, you can't have that, y'all. You can't have that. Mm-hmm. Even though he's not a woman, but I'm saying when you have two people with two of the same types of situations and mindset, it don't work. They clash because each person gonna want what was due for them.
That's right.
What's due to them. Somebody gotta be submissive, and I feel like in this area, maybe this is where they battle at. And because it is Anita's tour, she's like, tour. I'm head honcho.
She can do what she want to do.
I can do what I want. So Babyface, I want you off. No disrespect, you guys to go.
I mean, and Babyface handled it like a champ.
He did.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do my thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, have at it. You know what I mean?
He handled it.
Come on, man. All that beef, whatever you got me.
Yeah, but I like he respect. He said he still love Anita, and he had no issues. It's his fans who were speaking to her.
Yeah, because
she called them the Kenny Crazies.
Yeah, and I'm gonna read to you what he said.
Okay.
On here, he was like, I am saddened by the news that Anita Baker has decided to remove me from the Songstress tour. He wrote, "It's unfortunate and disheartening to see how things have played out via social media." He said, he continued, "While I was looking forward to the rest of the dates, I have nothing but love and respect for Anita, and I wish her the best for the remainder of her tour."
So they're on good terms.
Yeah.
They're on good terms.
At least he is.
Yes, I'm glad that he's handling things respectfully. Okay, that's what I'm glad about. And I just hope that, y'all, age doesn't count for maturity. I heard a lot about Anita Baker outside of people just loving her, because I hear a lot of people say, oh, I love her, she's so great. But I'm hearing a lot about her personality, that she's really rude when you meet her and she's not that friendly. I hear that, but that's just word of mouth. Now, y'all know when 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people say one thing about a person.
Yeah, it's obviously it's the truth.
So I ain't trying to go.
Everybody can't lie.
No, everybody ain't gonna lie either. Yeah. They gonna if they being, you gotta understand, these are all different people being consistent now.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say this, good luck to Anita on her tour. I'm sure she's still doing well with it. I don't think it's affecting either one of them in any particular way. I just think the Babyface's fans feel very disrespected. They feel slighted because they wanted to see him. Yeah. And so, of course,
But again, Babyface can strike up a tour anytime he wants to.
Anytime he wants to.
That's all he has to do.
And I think he should.
Yep. And he got people that he can take on tour with them, and it'll be a magnificent tour. Trust me on that.
Absolutely.
All the folks that's our mother age, you know what I mean? It's gonna go out there from 55 on up.
They love to go.
It's gonna pay that money.
They would.
And go and see them.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And have a great time. You know what I'm saying?
You already know. I know some young people who go and have a great time. I had a few friends who were like, I love Anita. I love her. Oh yeah. I mean, I listened to her song, but I ain't never been like that on her, you know, because like I said, her and Tony, not saying their voices, they're yet again two different people, but they got that jazz like feel in their voice. I'm not big on that.
Yeah, on that, yeah.
But beautiful voices, and they have sung beautiful songs.
That's right.
For sure. So hey, either way, it doesn't affect me none. I'm just delivering the message.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we gonna put an end to this one. Because clearly that's all I had to say about that. I mean, hey, good luck to Anita, good luck to Babyface.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, but I ain't gonna lie. If I could say whose concert I would go to, it would be Babyface. Not gonna lie, I'm not saying, because I know Anita Baker. I do like a few of her songs, but I like more of Babyface's songs. In my personal opinion. What about you?
No, I'm with you on that. I'll go see Babyface first.
Yeah, I will see Babyface first. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're gonna keep it kicking and keep it moving, y'all. Enough of this drama and this mess, because you know the lady's 65 now, Lord. I would think she'd be doing something else but beefing and
on social media,
retweeting people on Twitter.
Tweets,
you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, just go, you know, I don't know, get some milk and magnesia, I don't know, get a massage. She just got bread. She good. Do something else. Do something else, y'all. Okay. So y'all, look, this is a crazy story that we got right here. Travis Rudolph, ex-NFL player. So he used to play for the Giants. And I also realized he was drafted to the Dolphins at some point too.
Yeah, but the Giants let him go.
Let him go,
and
right?
then the Dolphins picked him up for a little bit.
Okay, so Jay he knows what's up, right? So Travis Rudolph just was acquitted from. He was on trial for murder. He had a first degree and 3 counts of attempted. So he did unalive someone. Okay, and all of this goes back to the fact that he had a girlfriend whom clearly he had a toxic situation with. If they were even together, because some people are saying that they may not have really been in a relationship. Allegedly, she was married. Allegedly,
I bet she was.
Right.
I'm sure she was.
Right. And so she had no business messing with him while she's married.
In the first place.
But she was one of them insecure hoes who decided that, I'm going to go through his phone. So she hit a little Jonathan Major. It sounds a lot like Jonathan Major's situation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
This was a little bit more extreme than his.
But it's more extreme. Look, y'all get this. Look, listen. With Jonathan Major's situation is way different, because this situation, she was arguing with him after going through his phone, finding text messages with him and another woman, right? And then, of course, she's arguing with them. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. You know, whatever. They get into an argument. They're going home. She start beating on him, hitting on him. He's showing restraint. But she is saying that he so-called slammed her. Never got that on camera. Nope. That wasn't on camera. Right? And so she basically sends a text to her little brother, and who has some flunkies, maybe 3 or 4 of them, friends, and says, shoot his shit up. Okay? So now, she allegedly after that says she didn't mean it. She didn't really want that to happen. But unfortunately, they really do go to his house at midnight. Right. And bang, like the police, on Travis's door where he lives with his mother and his brother, and attempt to basically start some ish, okay, because of the text that was sent. So she gave him the okay to go over there and F him up. Now maybe he ain't never liked him anyway. That's how I feel.
Yeah, messing with your the sister and all that old stuff. Yeah.
He must ain't never like him anyway, because it's no, you gonna tell me to go over how to shoot what up? I mean, I'm just saying, like, what?
Shoot what? His house or shoot him?
She said, go over there, shoot his shit up.
Oh, they ain't do nothing.
But they went over there and stole on him. Okay, and then they jumped him. Then his brother jumped in, and then it became like a shootout situation. Okay, so because old boy was smart, he took his gat to the front and he had it near, but he didn't really want all that smoke. He was like, look, I ain't even trying. Maybe we could. Basically, Travis was like, we probably could work this out because this is a misunderstanding. Of course, it's a female.
Yeah.
And the part that bothers me is that women do this all the time. Not generalizing women. I'm going to say some women do this all the time. Where they go and start some stuff, and then because they feel like they have brothers or a backup or home whatever, and you mad out of anger, you go and tell somebody to do something to somebody.
Right.
And now this person has so much loyalty. Now this is her brother now, but what if it was a dude who was smashing her or wanted to be with her, and he was a thug or something, and she hit him like, go shoot him out. He could have really been dead.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, unalive.
First thing, open the door, bam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Might not even wait.
But because he's a young,
they don't be thinking. You know what I mean? They don't be thinking. Heat of the moment. They don't care.
Yeah.
They just want something. As soon as something happened, no, it's too late. It's too late.
It's too late.
Stop.
And then you ain't mean it. All that. And people supposed to believe you.
Yeah.
You literally sent
once you know you about to go to jail.
You sent hitmen over there. Yeah, right. Right. Because you could go to jail for arranging something like that.
That's right. Premeditated.
That's crazy. So he had to fight for his life that night. Him and his brother.
Yeah.
His mother, we don't know. Maybe she went to go hide. They wasn't concerned with her anyway. Thank God. But this is unacceptable. But luckily he did get off. But in Florida he wasn't able to use stand your ground, in which.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, he got that. Because look, you come to my house and I'm armed, licensed armed.
Right.
You gonna catch it. Especially you come and threaten my life. You gonna catch it.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely. You don't come bringing trouble to a innocent person's door.
Right. Ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't barely know you.
And you go to his house. And you bring drama in the middle of the night. He couldn't even do it. He didn't even want to do it during the day.
Right.
He go after midnight. So you already know somebody wants some smoke. 4 Negroes on your porch at midnight.
Now look, it's obviously this dumb broad didn't know Travis as well as she did.
Oh no.
Because if she did, she would have knew he had a semi-automatic weapon in the house or something, and would have thought twice or thought better for calling your brother over there because he might smoke my brother. You idiot. So you ain't even know him like that.
Because she sent her brother to go get smoked. Because pretty much he had a gap too. You know what I'm saying? So that was anybody's game at that point. That's and right. Somebody did get smoked. Now I don't know. No, Travis did unalive someone. Well, one out of the 4 got unalived. Now, am I sure? I don't know if it was her brother, her sibling. I
don't think so. I think it was saying that once they was driving off, he was shooting at the car.
Yeah,
and hit the passenger. I don't think the passenger was. When I looked, I don't think the passenger was the brother.
Okay.
But one of them is gone, and then one of them got wounded. The one that was sitting in the back.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see, and this situation, y'all, and this is what I want to understand. Why does it have to go to this extreme? When you're in a relationship and it does tend to be toxic, all it takes is one time. One time. You send that text while you mad, rethink that. Why would you do? I get it, you mad, because he done. She said nasty things, you said nasty things. But we have to live to fight another day. Okay? And sometimes women can be stupid, men can be done murder. But a woman know what she doing.
Yeah.
When she send a text or when she communicate in her anger and say, hey, I need you to do something to this person.
First of all, if you married, you ain't got no business over there in the first place.
No business.
I'm hoping Travis didn't know he was married and just messing with her anyway, because she's a rat.
Anytime you dealing with, first of all, don't deal with married women, period.
You don't know what. That could have been her husband.
Yep. Could have been her
husband. And you gonna basically get what you deserve because you ain't no business messing with her in the first place.
That's right. That's right.
So, anything could have came out of that.
Always trouble when it comes to messing with married people. That is a lesson that people need to learn. There's always worse trouble waiting around the corner for you if you interfere with a married individual.
Right.
Don't do it. I don't suggest it. So I will hope that he didn't know that she was married. But either way, she was a scallywag because if she really was married, she shouldn't have been dealing with him.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
And then you go in his phone.
Right. Like, that's your man.
You go in his phone, worry about who he messing with. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then, not even you. That ain't true. You got a man. You married, that's your man. That's it. Not him. Why you in his phone?
Right.
Girl, you just nothing but a side piece. You coleslaw, sis, right now. Like, I don't understand. You somebody main piece, but you over here being a coleslaw. I don't understand. This is why you got to be careful of the type of scallywag, okay, that you dealing with.
Period.
Because some of them really just don't care about themselves.
Nope. Or nobody else.
Or no one else.
Yeah. No respect.
You know, and now you done caused all this havoc with one text. That's all it took.
Mm-hmm.
One text, y'all.
Somebody got their life took.
Shoot his shit up. And now, dude in court, he was on trial, all that for
It's been going on
murder.
for a couple years now.
Yeah.
2 years.
And look at his life. Like, he literally, going into the NFL, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
And then after that, he went
he
to...
only what? 27?
Right, 27. And he had a contract with the CFL, too. Mm-hmm. But he got retracted because he was arrested and charged for first degree and the 3 counts of attempted.
Yeah, so they couldn't, Right.
So, of course, they couldn't keep him on it. Now that he's acquitted, now that he's cleared, then he could go back. Yeah. Maybe, if they want him back. But come on, like, this is how much trouble a woman can be if you're not careful.
Right.
And she was mollywopping him over the head that night. So not only was she was hitting on him and being aggressive and abusive, but then she shoot his shit up. Clearly, she didn't care nothing about him.
Nope. Not at that time.
No. She didn't care anything about him. And then you go to court and lie and say, well, I didn't mean that. It don't matter. Because guess what? Where was the follow-up text that said, oh, please don't go over there doing that? I'm sorry, I was just mad. Yeah. I was just angry. Bro, don't do that. No, leave him alone. Where was your antennas when they went over there?
Right.
Now they out there having a shootout in front of his mama house or his house that his mama stay in. I don't know. I don't know the situation. Okay? But they was having a shootout, running down the street, having a whole melee out there, and you just laid up, just waiting on a phone call.
Right.
What you was waiting on them to say? Yeah, sis, it's done. Like, come on. You need to be in jail, sis.
Big time.
Orange is the new black.
That's what I'm saying. They better not let her get away with that.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Then she get on that stand talking about, he threw her down. Her excuse was she had a BBL, bro. A BBL. And I guess he threw her down because she could barely sit on her ass. And this is another reason why we say, stop getting that mess. Okay? Because you can't sit down after you get it anyway. Alright? So now you want to sit there and bop people upside the head and wrestle, knowing your ass gonna pop as soon as you fall on the ground. You can't do that. Okay? It's just weird to me.
Let's say right here, one of the men said he confronted Rudolph and said all he wanted to do was just talk. Yeah.
Lies. Cap.
Yeah.
Cap.
I'm sure.
Oh, but you want to just talk, you brought a gat with you? You brought a whole gat with you, but you wanted to talk? And you wanted to talk, but you went over there with 3 other dudes in the middle of the night? If somebody come banging on your door in the middle of the night, what that mean?
Oh no. You come banging on this. You gonna catch it.
Yeah.
You gonna catch the business.
Banging on the door in the middle of the night gets a weapon in anybody's hand. Believe you me, whatever weapon I got near my bed, I'm not going to that door without it, y'all. That's just the truth. I'm not going to the door without my weapon. I'm not going to the door at 12 or 1 in the morning. I'm not even going to open the door, first of all. I'm going to look out, but I'm going to have a weapon behind that door. You can almost guarantee it. So I don't blame him. Okay? First of all, you've been lucky you even get the door answered. Because that's what you got to call me to get in my house. I'm sorry. You got to call me.
Yeah.
You're not showing up at my house knocking on the door thinking you getting in.
And especially at midnight.
Guess what? Because I'll sit right there and look at the door while you're knocking on it.
And guess what? She gonna be outside that door too.
Yeah.
She would have been outside that door.
Right.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You out there too. Mm-hmm. And wait on your peoples and have them take you home.
Mm-hmm. There you go, scallywag. Slam the door on her ass.
And you act a damn fool, guess what I'm gonna do? Just get a 911. Yeah, we got an intruder.
Yep.
I need you to come get away from my door. You know what I mean?
Straight up
waking my neighbors up and waking me up. You know,
that's
come
right.
Get her.
Trespassing. She trespassing. He trespassing. They all trespassing.
That's right.
Okay, get him off my property.
I'm sure he had a nice house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For what he was making.
Yeah, for what he was making.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And you come in probably that nice neighborhood acting a daggone fool.
Dealing with a
banging on his door, probably yelling and cussing.
Mm-hmm. That's why you can't be too careful, y'all. You know, I feel bad for him, but I'm glad he got off because I think the jury saw the cap. They were capping up there and telling this man, you know, capping and saying how, oh, he was shooting at them and he was so dangerous. First of all, y'all went to his house.
That's right. And probably, God knows how long they drove to get there. Probably an hour away, 30 minutes away. So y'all had time to talk about it on the way, or what y'all gonna do.
What y'all gonna do?
And then say, maybe it's not a good idea. Or call Shorty, like, nah, you know what? Bring your ass out here. Don't worry about that.
Rehash this story, sis, real quick, because I don't know if it's smart for us to go over there and do something there. Yeah. We know how y'all females are.
Yeah. They had time. Just like my man, what's our man on Boys in the Hood? Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah,
he was in the back and they was about to go get them idiots.
Yep.
And he riding and he was thinking, Doe, let me out.
Doe, let me out.
Doe, let me out. You got time.
Yep.
To either save your life, save somebody else's, or do the right thing, and you're not going to jail. Or underneath 6 feet under.
That's right.
You had time.
Don't know. Don't show. Don't give a fuck. What will be going on in the hood? I'm just saying. No, but they had time. And then they sat up there on the trial and acted like they was the victims. All because one of them got shot. Oh well. Y'all went to his house.
That's right.
So when you roll up on somebody's house, you in the middle of the night, and then you get in their house, you get what you get.
Mm-hmm. Lucky every damn pit bull in that junk.
Yeah, you get what you get.
Your motherfucking ass up.
You went to home court. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. Y'all know what home court is. Mm-hmm. You went to somebody else's house starting stuff. Now, how smart is that? Mm-hmm. How smart is that? That's not smart. This is the reason why they have laws for that. Because once you get in somebody's house, you're intruding on their privacy. Yeah. You're trespassing.
Yep.
You better be lucky he didn't have that stand your ground law. Even though in Florida they have it, but they wouldn't allow him to have it, which I don't agree with. Yeah. Because I feel like he should have been able to stand his ground in his house. Because
he could have been the one that's gone from here.
Exactly.
Messing with them. Because it was 4 against 1. Mm-hmm. And God knows what might have happened to him. I mean, it happened to our man, Sean Taylor. Yeah. You know what I mean? Ex-Washington Redskin. Dudes broke up in his house. He in the bed, him and his old lady sleeping. And they shot him in the leg.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Straight up.
Nah. Dude did the right thing. Let me go get my piece and tell y'all, rip y'all new.
Exactly. He did exactly what he had to do. I don't think he should have or could have done anything differently because it was 4 of them.
And where was her funky ass at? Huh?
It was 4.
Where was her funky ass at?
Exactly.
Wasn't she there? Because she obviously wasn't in that car. So she must have was yelling or went to hide or went to go do something. You caused all that commotion.
Yep.
Where were you at?
Where was your ass? She wasn't there. Oh, she was just sitting at home waiting on her phone call. Clearly. Is it done yet? But then she gonna go to court, act like, oh, I didn't mean that. Where was the text messages that told you?
I was 23. I was young.
Right.
Shut up.
Where was the messages at where you said, bro, I don't want this no more. Call it off. I don't really want him hurt. I was just bad. Where were they at? They weren't there because you literally wanted something to happen to this man.
Right.
And that's sad. Like, end of the day, he got off clean as a whistle.
Yep.
And I'm so happy for him.
Not guilty. Guilty. That was coming from the jurors.
From the jurors. Not guilty. And he isn't guilty. They came to his house. Sure, he had an altercation with his woman and should have stopped there.
That's right.
It should have stopped there.
Yep.
And it wasn't no proof. They had a whole ring camera. Believe me, the camera would have caught him slamming her.
Yeah.
If she really got slammed.
Yeah.
So they try to say that he physically assaulted her, but if y'all would have saw that ring, she was beating him forearm first, bow, up on his head. Okay? And a lot of people don't think that men get abused, but they do. Women can be right strong.
Yeah. I had a friend back in the day, way back in the day, and his girl used to beat on him, cut his clothes up, throw his stuff around.
Yeah.
He called the police. Police come laugh. Hey man, just y'all calm down. That's all he got. Y'all calm down. After she done whooped him and beat up on him.
Sad. And yet again, this is why we have to be more careful. But a lot of women know where they could take advantage at. I'm not, yet again, I know I be sounding like I'm against. I'm not. I just understand the other side of things. I have brothers. I have a lot of men in my life, and they're good ones. And the whole point of it is that women can be that way, manipulative and angry, and they can do things like she did. Mm-hmm. Send a text telling them to shoot his shit up. Mm-hmm. What if they just did a drive-by and just decided they just wanted to shoot at his house and then roll out? They didn't have to. They went knock. Luckily, they knocked on the door and went for a battle. Kind of, sort of, thank goodness. But at the same time, one of their homies got shot. Now they in court. And now they playing a victim? No, you shouldn't have went to his house.
That's right. Yeah, nowhere, you had no business over there.
I don't care. I don't care what you thought. You shouldn't have been at the man's house. Y'all shouldn't have went to the house. I don't care what your sister said. Let her cry it out. Hear what she had to say. Because I'm willing to bet that at the end of the day, sometimes even after that happened, go back to the nigga anyway.
That's right.
Had he not shot one of them, she'd have been back with him. She'd have been laid up in his bed.
Right.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
He'd have slammed and made her ass pop BBL. He still have been hitting it from the back property. You know what I'm saying? She still been, you know what I'm saying? He'd have still been over there.
Right.
Okay? That's why you don't get involved with domestic stuff. You just don't. Lord have mercy. This story stressed me out. And, you know, any final words, bro? We're coming down to the wire.
Look, again, watch who you dating, get to know each other. Don't date nobody that's married.
Please don't.
Just don't do it. If she a rat, stay away from her. Unless you're one of them hood rat dudes too, and y'all just one and the same. Other than that, don't do it. Also, Monday is June 19th. It's Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
Let's stay black, celebrate it, and understand the reason why it's a holiday.
That's right. That's right. We gotta celebrate that like we celebrate all the other whack pagan holidays. So let's do that. Let's celebrate our black excellence, our blackness. So Jay and I are definitely all for Juneteenth. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out. Juneteenth is coming.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, because y'all gotta understand what it's about now.
That's
you
right.
know? It's about those slaves that didn't know they was free, you know, and they were still doing slavery work, But everybody else is free and they didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So on June 19th is the day that they found out.
That's right.
That they free and they didn't have to work for what man?
No more. And that's a daggone shame that they wasn't informed. They was taking advantage of y'all. That's not fair. Don't let nobody take advantage of you.
Mm-mm.
Don't do it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, with that being said, if y'all stayed with us this long, thank you, me and Jay. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, and or subscribe if you haven't done it already. Okay? Alright, so look, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday night. I'm Meesh. To the left of me is my bro Jay. And we up out of here, y'all. Peace.